You're watching NerdBoyTV with your host, Ryan Yee.
Hey everyone, welcome back to NerdBoyTV. This is Ryan Yee, your host, and today we're going to be looking at somebody that sells on that wonderful site I tell you about, Fiverr. That's Fiverr.com, and on Fiverr it's kind of like an eBay service for people that do some cool things for $5. They can do a web page for you, they can write a resume, they can do a video testimonial, they can do graphic design. I found someone that does something pretty unique, so let's meet him now. So I have with me Sebastien Savard, and he is a French-Canadian violinist with the world-renowned Cirque du Soleil since 2002, and he's touring around right now. I caught up with him in Chicago, so thank you, Sebastien, for coming to NerdBoyTV.
It's a pleasure.
And it's good to have you. Tell us a little bit about how you hooked up with Cirque du Soleil. It sounds like you've been with them for 10 years and going. How did you hook up with them?
10 years ago, I was actually touring Quebec with some artists, and then I guess there is a huge casting department in Montreal, so they actually found me playing somewhere, and then they just they knew where I was from, the city I was from, so they just called the music school there, left a message, and fortunately it was my mom who was the president of that school back then. So actually, the call went back to me quite easily. So they invited me to do an audition. They invited me to do an audition. I did, and I passed. And that was for the show Kidam back then. So I did almost 7 years on Kidam, and then after that, I auditioned to do a creation. So I did now I am on OVO, a new show from Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, wonderful. So in 2011, where are some of the cities that you have visited?
In 2011, Atlanta, Chicago. Now we're doing some kind of small markets in 2011 just to open new CDs and all that. But I've been to New York, I've been to Washington, San Francisco, which is a really nice city. And now we're heading more in other countries pretty soon. But in 10 years, you travel all around the world. So, which I did. Now I'm redoing a lot of countries and cities because I've been around already. So now it's always interesting. And we stay mostly like 2 or 3 months per city, so we can actually get to enjoy and feel like we're home after 2 or 3 months in one city. You know where is your favorite restaurant and the grocery store and the pharmacy, and so
it sounds like a fun life to me.
It is fun. It is fun. If you like to travel, actually we don't live in a trailer anymore like the old circus. We live in apartments with 2 bedrooms, and that's it.
Well,
I have my family. I have a wife and kids.
And they travel with you?
Normal life.
They travel with you?
They do travel with me.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Now, let me tell everybody how I found you. Is I like to visit Fiverr a lot. That's Fiverr. It is a website where a lot of people do some interesting things for $5. And I found Sebastien on there, and Sebastien put together a violin trio to play Happy Birthday for people that want to pay $5, and he says their name on the video and everything. How did you come up with that terrific idea?
Actually, I do. It's me who did the arrangement of the trio. So I did this video. I actually took my video camera, normal video camera, filmed the violin one, and then with a good rhythm, with a click, with a metronome, and then after that, I took that video, put it on a small like a video device, like MP4 device, and so I plugged my in-ears in that. And then I played the play on the video. That was a violin one. And then played my violin 2 on top of what I was watching, like a monitor, video monitor. And then I followed the violin 1 while I was filming with my camera. So I did 3 violin parts like that. And it was just because I wanted to celebrate. That's a video I did a few months ago because I wanted to do that for some of my families.
Well, it's a great idea. And for those of you interested in finding Sebastien's gig on Fiverr, he can be found as Violin Can Rock. And let's take a look at the video right now.
Dear Fiverr, I wish you a happy birthday.
So that's the video that you can purchase on Fiverr under Violin Can Rock. And
yes.
You should definitely check it out if you're interested. I think I'm going to get one for my wife. Her birthday is later this month, so you can look for my order. But anyway, Sebastien has a lot going on in addition to being with Cirque du Soleil, which keeps him very busy traveling all over the world, and he's busy doing Fiverr gigs, creating happy birthday videos for people, which sound terrific. He's also going to start teaching classes online on fiddleandpiano.com. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, fiddleandpiano.com is a project we made from my friend Paul Dacier, which is a French Canadian as well. And we've been we're both fan of fiddle and traditional music, but we also want to provide to those fiddlers tools so they can learn. Like most of them just play by ear since they're young, so we want to provide them with tools to learn how to hold the violin and really get to know I made probably 20 videos on how to read music, because most of them doesn't read music or they've been playing by ear, so but they are interested to learn without paying too much. So it's one price per month, and then you can learn how to play violin correctly with me, and how to read music with me. So it's a violin class.
That's actually a great idea. You have so much. What I like about you and why I wanted you to be on NerdBoyTV is because you're an artist, musical, but also making the best use of technology, be it Fiverr. You're also on MySpace, which we'll give the address later on. You're doing these online lessons. It's a wonderful use of technology on your part.
My goal is to use all the ingredients I am to be able to do a good recipe.
Great. Well, I thank you very much for your time. This is Sebastien Savard. He is Violin Can Rock on Fiverr. We'll have all his address information in a little bit. But thank you again for joining us on NerdBoyTV. And catch him with Cirque du Soleil. He's in Chicago right now.
Yes. Bye.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thanks again to Sebastien Savard for taking some time away from his Cirque du Soleil duties to talk to NerdBoyTV about his Fiverr gig in which he goes by the name of Violin Can Rock. Check out his gig on Fiverr, that's FIVERR.com. And he'll be an instructor real soon on fiddleandpiano.com. So if you're interested in taking lessons, check him out. This is Ryan Yee of NerdBoyTV. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you real soon.